The crowd are extremely receptive to their answers at this point. It's definitely interesting. That segment is followed up by Kevin Nash screaming it's time to play musical chairs. And no, that isn't relative to the video, I just found it funny. Apparently, TNA are very poor because the Outlaws have to catch a bus to the Alamo. But they've gone to the wrong Alamo, it's a rental car place. Now they're suddenly in a car. How did they suddenly get a car? Maybe TNA sent them some money to hire one, I don't know. They arrive at the correct Alamo. We've got a really weird montage of them looking for Shawn Michaels. He's not there, so they declare victory. The worst segment so far. It really drove home to me that there's no payoff to this angle, even if it has been entertaining so far. So they might have declared victory then, but we aren't quite done. Yet again they get on pay-per-view, but they aren't wrestling. It's Final Resolution 2007. The Road Dogg says they're here to declare victory. Again, it feels hollow and empty. He runs down everything they've done for the WWE, and each time the WWE hasn't responded. He then suddenly wishes Triple H his best wishes of recovering from an injury. More on that in a moment. He calls Shawn Michaels and Triple H stupid cowards. He says if Vince had accepted the challenge, he would have gotten ratings. He rambles on and on about WWE stuff. To be honest, I have no idea what he's referencing. He says the war over DX is over now, but there's a new war starting up of the fans going against the WWE. He leads the fans in a chant of "We're not going to take it anymore." Before the segment could properly end, Christy Hemme is randomly here. She's crying for some reason. She says she's been watching this war for 3 months, but they've forgotten about one person during this war. X-Pac. No, I'm kidding. They've forgotten China. She is offended that China hasn't had her name mentioned during this whole war, which is disrespectful. This gets turned around into a rant about how badly women are treated in wrestling. The crowd sound extremely restless. This feels so random. The crowd chant, "We want wrestling." She says this is worth losing my job over. Women deserve respect. The crowd chant, "Boring." Road Dogg responds by saying we all want wrestling. Billy Gunn snatches the microphone and he calls her a little slut. Go back to the strip club. Girls are only good for 2 things. The dog stops him from whatever he's about to say. Hemme slaps him and leaves. And that ends the Voodoo Kid Mafia vs DX feud. Just wow, that last segment was a terrible moment in TNA history. Now, the was already going nowhere, but with Triple H seriously injured, he wouldn't even be on TV really. It was.
Can't decide between a slasher or vintage horror? Pick a style. Or upload your reference. On LTX Studio, you can choose the vibe of your video in a screen. Make your movie pitch or AI competition video a killer one.
Kickstart gives all-in-one and done relief with a morning jolt of instant cooling sensation. It's comeback season.
He's the shove-it man. Oh, he's the shove-it man. He's gonna shove it.
Squad.
He's gonna shove it man.
Alright, who's ready to be screwed? It's time for a whole new episode of Feud. This is the show where we watch back a specific feud as chosen by you guys, the Shove It Squad. We've not done one of these for a while, but I'm pretty pumped for today's choice. So I'll ask you all once again, who's ready to be screwed? It's time for the Tessa Blanchard Sami Callihan feud. Now some people flat out hate this feud and what this feud accomplished, and other people say it helped create a whole new level of respect for women wrestlers. Whatever your thoughts, let's all watch this feud and see if Tessa Blanchard was deserving of what happened when this feud ended. And also let me know down in the comments, do you want to see Tessa Blanchard back on your screens for a major company? The first thing I'm going to say is Tessa did well. I think she came off as a somewhat believable person in a man's world. It helps that she is in incredible shape and looks like an absolute nutcase. Sami Callihan is in poor shape, but he still looks like a nutcase. But we're going to see if our opinions differ once we've sat through this.
Tessa Blanchard was in WWE.
Begins as Sami Callihan is the death machine going through hardcore matches and barbed wire death matches. Sami Callihan will hit Vala Bar with a roll of quarters and tried to hit Scarlett Bordeaux with it too. But Tessa Blanchard comes to her rescue and she hits Jake Chris with Magnum. Tessa goes on to have a heated argument with Sami Callihan backstage. Tessa would meet Jake Chris in a one-on-one encounter. Sami tells Tessa, you want to be treated like an equal, right before he boots her right in the face. But Tessa doesn't give up the fight. That leads to our very first matchup, one-on-one. It's at Slammiversary 2019. It's Sami Callihan taking on Tessa Blanchard. It's actually the main event of the show too. Tessa comes out for a entrance, but quickly walks backstage and she pulls out a personal bat to compliment Sami's signature bat. Sami is sat at ringside during Tessa's entrance. He's very displeased. The crowd is chanting for Tessa. Ain't heard one of those for a while. We get a stare down for a little bit before Tessa starts throwing some forearms and she takes down Sami Callihan with a total world arm drag. Tessa jumps off the middle rope for a drop kick to Sammy off the apron, and she hits the suicide dive. Not once, not twice, actually not thrice. Sammy catches Tessa and swings her into the barricade. He also delivers a Death Valley driver on the outside. Sammy gives Tessa a powerbomb on the apron and walks back into the ring with a smirk on his face. Tessa counters a power slam attempt now into a net breaker, but is quickly cut off by a boot from Sammy. Sammy tosses Tessa to the ramp and he blows a snot rocket at the referee. He looks for a powerbomb off the stage now, but Tessa counters and hits the cutter off the ramp. Shades of Terran Terrell get him. Sammy and Tessa keep pulling each other back from crawling out of the ring, and they both beat the count at 9. Sammy demands that Tessa hits him. She obliges and he flips her off and says, "Is that all you got, bitch?" This causes him to give her a punch to the gut. Tessa looks to hit Magnum on Sammy, but Callahan rolls towards the ropes and she rolls through and then nails Sammy with a total world DDT for a 2 count. She's looking for a buzzsaw DDT now, but Sammy rolls through and then rolls Tessa into a butterfly shoulder breaker and a knee, and then shortly after that, a powerbomb. Tessa ends up in the FTF. These two are at war here. The rivalry is certainly heating up. It's only the first match. Sammy goes to the top rope and he looks for a top rope pile driver. Tessa kicks his legs out in the corner and hits a DDT. Sammy is able to kick out at 2. Blanchard starts wailing on Sammy in the corner now. She elbows the referee, and then there's a ref bump. Sammy takes the opportunity and hits Tessa with the Callahan slugger, but he only gets a 2 off that. And then he takes out a second referee as well. Sammy starts taunting on the mat with a bat in his hand, and Tessa spits in his face and gives Sammy a low blow. Tessa picks up the bat and she hits Sammy in the gut with it, and she climbs up to the top rope and she nails Magnum on Callahan. It's only a 2. Soon after, she rolls Sammy into a crossface. Sammy tries to hold on for a while, and eventually he walks Tessa up and hits the cranial contusion, but Tessa kicks out at 2. Sammy dumps in his nappy in frustration. Tessa does Sammy's taunt in his face. Sammy says enough, and he nails Tessa with the cactus special, and that time he does get the 3. Amazing match. I love the hatred between these two. This is how a blood feud should begin, and especially building up Tessa into an equal even though she lost the match. After that match, Sammy kicks the referee away and starts dinging both of the bats together as Tessa backs into the corner. Sammy gives Tessa her bat. I thought he was going to smack her, but it seems like it's a sign of respect from Sammy. It's all started out good. Though now they're friends, I guess. On Impact, Tessa Blanchard and Sammy Callahan team up to take on Dave Chris and Trey Miguel. They have a lot of respect for their performance at Slammiversary. And in this pre-match promo, Sammy ends it with Tessa as a professional wrestler to another. Let's do it again. This match is a tournament match, and the winner of this tournament will face each other one-on-one for an Impact World title opportunity. But despite the respect, they still seem to not be fully getting along. Sammy Callahan and Dave Chris are going to begin this match, but the crowd want Tessa. This match is confusing because it's almost a fatal 4-way match with tag balls with everyone attacking each other. In the middle of the match, Tessa starts arguing with Sammy Callahan and wants him to get in the ring, but Trey Miguel hits a super kick on Sammy. Callahan then returns the favour with a big boot of his own on the floor. Sammy goes to tag in Tessa, but he flips her off instead of tagging in. Tessa gives him one right back. Tessa tags herself in and Sammy gives her a body slam onto Trey Miguel, but it's only a 2. Now Sammy chops Tessa in the back for the tag. Tessa then body slams Callahan onto Miguel. After avoiding a superplex, Trey pulls Sammy down off the ropes, gives him a super kick, and then swings around for a 619. Trey goes to the top for a moonstop, but Sammy moves out of the way, and with that slight hesitation, he tags in Tessa. Tessa's a house on fire and hits a cutter, and then a code breaker out the corner, but that's just a 2. She looks to hit Magnum, but Chris counters and gives her a Death Valley driver into the corner. Trey and Dave work together. Trey nails a scorpion kick and tosses Tessa to Trey for a DDT, but Sammy Callahan breaks that up. Big total world DDT on Trey for the double count, and Sammy Callahan tags out Dave Chris for the apron. And Sammy spits in Trey's face. Tessa's the legal person, hits Magnum on Trey Miguel, and Sammy tags himself in and gives Trey the cactus special for the win. It was a decent tag match. The beginning was sort of confusing, but it got better as time went on. These two clearly respect each other, but also hate each other. This leads to the third match of the feud, which takes place on the same night of Impact as into that tournament. Sammy Callahan and Tessa Blanchard versus Eddie, Slapnut Edwards and Moose versus Jake Chris and Wentz versus Michael Elgin and Willie Mack. Sammy tags Tessa in immediately to begin with Eddie Slapnut Edwards. Moose starts lighting Sammy up with some shots. Sammy grabs Moose by the balls. Moose gives him a DDT in return. Eddie Edwards comes back in. Edwards boots Sammy off the apron and Michael Elgin hits the tag. Edwards dodges a clothesline and gives Callahan a suicide dive. The match begins to break down near the ramp, and eventually we get things back in order, but that just leads to Elgin being sent over the top. Moose then lifts his partner in the air and powerbombs him into everybody on the outside. I feel like that just hurts Slapnut Edwards more than anything else. Elgin gives Edwards a buckle bomb and then an Elgin bomb, and he eliminates Moose and Edwards. Wentz and Elgin then begin to brawl in the ring. Jake Chris tags in Sammy and he starts to gouge Willie Mack's eyes. Willie Mack hits a Samoan drop, which I'm actually okay with. Then a kip up and a standing moonsault. Sammy kicks out at 2. Tessa and Elgin start staring each other down in the ring. Sammy pushes Tessa out of the way before he eats a punch. Elgin gives Willie Mack a clothesline and leaves the match. Sammy Callahan takes the opportunity to hit the cactus special on Willie Mack for the elimination. All 4 remaining competitors exchange blows in the ring, and our wrestlers eat a double super kick. They recover and hit double super kicks of their own, and Wentz hits a springboard cut on Callahan. Tessa nails a buzzsaw DDT on Wentz, and Dave Chris gets in the ring, gives her a spin kick into a Death Valley driver, but Callahan has to break up the pin in two. After some back and forth arguments between faction members, Sammy pokes Chris down, but Chris tries to roll Sammy up.
Okay, I forgot to do this, to be quite honest. I have already completed Fatal Frame, and that is it. Pretty much done with Fatal Frame 3. If you guys haven't seen, I have defeated Fatal Frame 3, The Tormented. Also, I've also completed Fatal Frames 2 and 1. I also did earlier today I put 30 horror characters in a Royal Rumble match. That's what I did. So, we're going to do some reactions tonight. And we'll play video games, pretty much. I'm going to play Nuke's Top 5 tonight. We got 16 people in the house, so we're doing a Halloween live stream. I'm going to react to some videos. Maybe we'll play some video games. Whatever choice you want on the PS2, PS3. I'll see what I got, and we'll play some video games tonight. There we go. Do something like this, maybe. So we're going to react to some horror films. Hang on one sec, guys.
Shireen Louise, a single mother of a 3-year-old daughter, has recently moved into an old Victorian house in Cardiff, England.
Test something
Soon after
out.
moving in,
Test 1
Shireen's
2 1
daughter,
2 1
little
2.
Aaliyah, begins to complain about a man with a quote bad head and bad eyes who marches through the upstairs.
Test something out. Test 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay. I guess everything should be fine now. Alright, let's do some reaction.
Shireen Louise, a single mother of a 3-year-old daughter, has recently moved into an old Victorian house in Cardiff, England. Soon after moving in, Shireen's daughter, little Aaliyah, begins to complain about a man with a quote bad head and bad eyes who marches through the upstairs hallway.
What is it?
Bad eyes.
Bad eyes?
Yeah.
Bad eyes.
Bad eyes.
Bad eyes.
Yeah.
Where?
Guys.
Upstairs. Nope, no, we're not doing this.
Shireen decides to take a look into the history of
You
the
might
old
have to.
house and discovers that it was built on an ancient battleground from all the way back in 1485. The worried mother now believes
1485?
that her daughter might be seeing the spirit of a soldier who fought in battle. Shireen installs a security camera in the hallway just to see what's going on. Then one night after dark, this happens.
Not that. Looks like an interesting game.
Come on then, we're gonna help.
Mom, Dad,
What is it?
Dad,
What?
Dad.
Scared of what? Who is it?
No.
Is someone there?
Yeah, bad eyes. 2 eyes.
2 eyes.
Bad 2 eyes.
Bad 2 eyes.
Bad
Hi.
eyes.
Hey.
Wow.
Is he doing anything? What's he doing? Right, see you later, Mr. Soldier Man.
Soldier Man? Wow.
What? Are you laughing at him? Is he being funny? Is he being funny? That's good, isn't it?
Or maybe not.
You're still looking at someone. Oh my god. She's... What? No, please don't hurt me. Stop. It's okay. It's okay. Sorry, you just scared Mummy. Sorry, you just scared Mummy. It's not scary. It's not scary. He's a funny friend, isn't he? He's a funny
Or
friend.
is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two eerie breaths can be heard loud enough that they are picked up by the hallway security camera.
Breathing.
Shortly after this, little Aaliyah once again complains about the man with the quote, bad head and 2 eyes. Shireen says that originally she completely fell in love with the charming Victorian home, but now has second thoughts about staying. She says she's worried about the safety of her daughter. So is little 3-year-old Ilea seeing something that we just can't? You decide. Graveyard. This next video was posted to the internet by an account that is devoted to sharing videos of large boats and seafaring vessels. In one video, we see a graveyard of old cruise ships that have been run aground and left abandoned on a beach somewhere in Turkey. But there's something else. Something that a sharp-eyed Nuke's Top 5 viewer spotted in the video. Watch closely.
Am I seeing something? I think I saw something.
Did you see it? On board the rusting old cruise ship on the right, someone or something can be seen.
Oh, okay.
Inside.
I didn't see that.
Even though the ship is completely abandoned.
Wow.
No one is on board, and there's not even any access to get on the ship.
Sheesh.
So could this mysterious figure be the ghost of someone who didn't survive their voyage? Let me know what you think. The Night Visitor.
The Night
A
Visitor.
woman named Shay works as an overnight office cleaner at a mid-sized company in Indiana. Shay says that she often works alone in the large office building and that this can sometimes get just a little bit creepy. But this one particular night, things are about to get absolutely terrifying.
Yo, okay, so tell me why I'm at work and I was about to take out the trash and I just got a text from the lady who works here, and she said, "Hey Shay, just want to let you know that everyone has left, so you can go vacuum the other side." I was like, "Okay, yes ma'am." And she said, "Just me there?" No, I asked her, I said, "Just me there?" She's like, "Yes." Yo, I'm scared as fuck, because when I went outside, there are no cars out there besides my work van, and I'm so scared. So tell me why, if I'm the only one here, who the f is this? Like, who the f is that? Like, y'all, I'm not tripping. That's somebody in that room and they just sitting there. Who the f is that? Like, they just sitting there. Bro, I'm about to f***ing go, because I'm like, how the f***? And I just call her and say, "Hey, you sure I'm the only one here?" She's like, "Yeah, look at the cameras. You're the only one there. I'm seeing about the cars there." And I said, "Someone is in one of the booths." And she was like, "In the booths?" I was like, "Yeah, someone is in one of the booths."
Ding, ding, ding.
Sheesh.
Yes, that is a huge win. Keep it going. Keep big win.
What the f? What the f? Y'all, ain't no lock on this f***ing door. Hey, oh shit. There's no lock on this door. But you know I'm black, right? And I don't play that shit.
Damn.
Alright, I'm gonna tough it up and just open the door. Crap.
She's like, "I'm gonna cut your ass."
Nope. Nope.
Oh, and they all shut off.
Nope. Hell no, cuz nope.
Shay is supposed to be all alone in the building, but someone or something seems to be sitting in a chair pressed right up against a glass door at the end
I
of the
see it
hall.
more.
They're not moving, and they're not reacting. Shay hides in the closet, gathers her courage, and then heads out to confront the person. But there's no one there. With that, Shay has had about enough. She calls her supervisor to come check out the office building for an intruder, or whatever this is. And Shay takes the back stairs and exits the building. But here is where it gets really weird, because Shay's supervisor comes and checks out the entire building and finds no one there. Also, her supervisor reviews the security camera footage that monitors anyone entering or leaving the building. And whoever this person was They never left. This person never showed up on any of the building's security cameras. We need scary videos, so if you see something scary that you think would be perfect for the top 5, send it to me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Off the wall. In an email sent to me by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Ricardo, he told me about a trip he and his brother took to the historic Fort of San Felipe in Bacalar, Mexico. On the trip, Ricardo filmed a video with his old Nokia potato phone, and he and his brother can be seen exploring the massive old 1700s fortress. They accidentally catch something that they just can't explain.
What are you looking at? Wait. I think I saw something. I know I saw something.
Did you see it?
Yep, right there.
In a dangerous section of the historic fortress that's closed off to tourists, a strange brown figure can be seen on the grass and seemingly climbing or floating right over the wall. Now, I've carefully inspected this clip. I've slowed it down and I've even sharpened and enhanced the potato quality as much as I could, but I still have no idea what this is. So,
looks like an octopus or something. I don't know.
The Royal Arcade.
The Royal Arcade.
Paranormal investigator Emma from the YouTube channel Twinvestigate UK reached out to us about a creepy video they captured while investigating the Royal Arcade in Keighley, West Yorkshire, England. The Royal Arcade is a historic underground shopping center built in 1901.
Oh, okay.
The floors of the Royal Arcade were eventually renovated. However, the dingy old underground stores and rooms were left untouched. These buildings with their dark history still look almost exactly the same as they did in the early 1900s. Emma says that she and her group were doing a spirit box session in what was once the shop of a horse saddler. In this area, the spirit of a grumpy old man named Billy is said to wander around. What happens next is truly creepy.
Make that bang again. So,
Please stop.
Why do you want us to stop?
I saw something.
Emma and her group are shocked to see what looks like a figure moving through a lens flare.
That's what I thought.
Phone. The investigators try to recreate and even
That
debunk
is
what
nuts.
they captured, but they just can't reproduce this strange silhouette of a person moving. So just what is this? I leave it up to you to decide.
Hey guys, it's Dylan. If you're like me and you like getting paid to give your opinion, then go to beforthright.com. Sign up.
A dark
Sorry for the
park in
commercials.
San Pedro Mall. Security guard Johan Zimmel is working the night shift at the San Pedro Mall in San Jose, Costa Rica, when he spots something truly chilling.
What the hell?
Correcto, aquí salió algo raro.
Something strange did come out.
Véngate mejor.
All day, man, all
Security camera
day.
pointed at the mall's parking structure captures the moment a dark, shifty silhouette of a person can be seen approaching an unsuspecting man. The man turns around as if he hears or feels something, but no one's there.
Nope.
And the weird figure seems to have just disappeared into thin air. After the security footage was released online, many former employees of the mall came forward to share their own personal paranormal experiences from their days working there. Many of these former workers claim that the mall is haunted after someone passed away on the 4th floor of the parking structure.
Oh.
Lights out. One afternoon, Rachel Navarro is home alone in her New York City apartment. Due to maintenance issues, the power in her building has temporarily been shut off. And this is when things just start to get really weird.
Okay, hi. Sorry, I'm just watching something, but literally, hold on. There's no electricity in our place right now, okay? Turned it off, but I swear, shite. Okay, this door, Jesus, has been doing this literally all day. And look, that's shite. Oh my god. Please. Hello?
It looks like someone's there, right?
Hold on. I'm going out there. Hold on, there's no light. Oh, I turned the flash on because I couldn't see shite out there. I have my effing mace. Okay. I swear. Blood of Jesus. Jesus. Oh my gosh, Jesus. Okay, this door always moves because of the wind. I'm not really worried about that. Hello?
Unexplained sound.
Dark if I don't.
Heavy breathing.
Jesus.
Somebody whispered.
No. That, no.
Rachel's front door is shaking on its own, and when she looks through the peephole, something can be seen moving around on the other side. She grabs her pepper spray and opens the door, but no one there. Just her creepy, pitch black hallway. Then Rachel hears what sounds like someone breathing and whispering in the hallway.
Oh shit. Jesus.
Understandably, she turns around and heads right back inside. As a Nuke Stop 5 viewer, Rachel decided to email us about her creepy experience. To this day, she still has no idea what was going on in her hall.
Craving more prizes but can't swing by the arcade? Arcade Online has you covered with remote play on your favorite games. 24/7, 3...
No vacancy.
No
This next
vacancy.
creepy video was recorded at a small hotel in the desolate countryside of Mexico. Now, for years, the staff working at the hotel have witnessed and experienced unexplainable activity, usually when they're all alone. One day, a housekeeper notices someone standing at the window of hotel room number 30, even though the room should be vacant and completely empty. The housekeeper immediately notifies the hotel manager, but they find no evidence of anyone inside that empty room. That is, until later that same day.
Aquí más cerquita. Sí, miren, ahí se alcanza a ver una cara, unos ojos.
There's a face and an eyes.
Vamos a ver a esa habitación.
Let's go look inside that room. Room number 30.
Viendo las escaleras porque desde ahí es donde estábamos viendo.
I wonder what happened inside there.
Aquí ya no se ve nada, a lo mejor por el reflejo de la luz. Y vamos a ver en la habitación. Aquí está la cama, porque esta es una habitación pequeña. Aquí pues no se ve nada. Y aquí está la tele, donde estábamos, donde se supone que se veía, pero no se ve nada. No entiendo por qué está ahí.
As the manager approaches the hotel room, a pale face with hollow eyes can be seen.
Oh, I see it now.
Through the hotel window. The manager hurries upstairs and into the room, but she discovers that the face, or whatever it was, has disappeared. But then something moves, making a loud sound and sending the frightened woman rushing right out of the room. Now, the hotel staff believes that they have caught evidence that their small hotel in Mexico is haunted.
Yeah.
But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
I don't even know.
In a flash.
In a flash.
There's a lightning storm just outside Amanda Knowles' house in Iowa. She looks out her front window and notices something truly bizarre.
Please tell me y'all see this. Just watch. Watch straight out into that yard. Look, you see it? Look. And it happens again. Look. Look. See? Man, I'm telling you right now. Ignore my dogs. But look, man, I think it's time to move.
A strange white figure can be seen standing in the grass across the street from where Amanda lives. But whoever or whatever this is, it appears and then just disappears as the storm rages on. Some viewers of Amanda's creepy video wonder if the electrical energy in the air could have somehow helped make a paranormal presence visible. But whatever this is, Amanda says she is spooked.
I'd be too.
The Old Baraboo Inn. Paranormal investigator Ian from the YouTube channel Midwest Ghost Hunter sets out to investigate the allegedly haunted Old Baraboo Inn located in the scenic city of Baraboo, Wisconsin. The inn was built in 1864 and functioned as a tavern and a brothel. Over the years, the seedy inn became a regular hangout for many underworld figures like Al Capone and other notorious gangland criminals. Over the years, it is said that many people fell victim to the inn's sinister clientele, and many men, and even women, have lost their lives here. Today, the Old Baraboo Inn is said to be extremely haunted, especially in the basement, where it is said that many men were chained to a pole and executed by the mob. That still stands today, a remnant of the building's horrific past. So, investigator Ian decides to spend a night at the inn, planning to investigate all the paranormal claims. It's still early into the night and Ian is exploring the Baraboo Inn's bar area when things start to get a little spooky.
Are there any spirits hanging out at this bar tonight? I heard this place is supposed to be really haunted.
Hello.
Could you show me what they're talking about? The stories of strange things happening? I'd like to see it for myself. Is there anybody here that could do that for me? Oh.
Yes.
That sound came from over there. That scared me.
Oh, you think?
Hello? If that was you, could you make that sound again? Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm hearing all kinds of weird sounds in here.
Ian continues his investigation and heads into the inn's kitchen. But what happens next is truly bizarre.
That's not bizarre, it's just...
If there's anyone in here,
there we go.
Could you show yourself? What the f was that? Hello? Oh, holy sh!
Whoa!
Oh my god, something just got thrown. What the hell was that?
A spoon. Somebody threw it.
What the f is that? Oh my god, that's like a spoon. It's on the floor. Like, how is that even possible? I don't know. I don't know how to explain any of this. Everything that is happening to me right now is far beyond what I was expecting from this place.
Ian is freaked out as kitchen utensils can be heard moving on their own, and a ladle is thrown onto the floor. But the worst is still yet to come, because next Ian heads down into the basement. the most actively haunted area of the old Baraboo Inn.
This is the room. Oh God, there it is. You see that? That is the pole. The execution pole.
What?
If the mobsters took you in this room, you knew you were done for. Just imagine what would be going through those victims' minds as they're being dragged into this room.
Yeah.
Placed here. And if you look closely here, you can see all the different bullet holes. You see that? There's a bullet hole right there. Right there. Right there. They're just all over this pole. And those are blood stains seeping through the paint. It's super tense in here.
Oh boy.
It sounds like somebody's down here with me. Who's out there? Oh God. Holy shit. I don't know how much more of this I can take. It's coming from this room. Again. The pole room.
I think I see somebody.
I can hear you over there. I know you're down here. I don't think it's the same spirit at all. I'm kind of getting that heavy, bad feeling again. If you're one of the mobsters, make another sound.
Yes.
Oh God.
The mobsters.
Jeez. This is the last spirit I want to encounter right now. Could you do it again a little louder? Oh, holy.
Oh man.
God. That was a black mass. Okay, I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here. But it's a freaking dead end over here. I can't get out this way.
Ian is terrified as he sees a dark shadow-like figure move near the infamous execution pole in the basement.
Wow.
He's able to calm himself down enough to follow the dark figure, but he finds nothing and no one to explain what he just saw. Soon after this creepy event, Ian decides that he's had about enough, and he just heads home. You can see this full investigation with many more scary moments over on the YouTube channel, Midwest Ghost Hunter.
Sheesh. Alright. Let's see what else Duke's got. I haven't watched him in a while since the summer. Ten scary ghost videos that will give you the creeps.
A world of fun awaits on FanDuel Casino, and new players get to explore.
Don't gamble.
More spins than
It's
ever
not worth
before,
it.
And up to $1,000 back, which means more chance.
A few months ago, a woman named Rosanna bought an old apartment somewhere in France and moved in with her two very young children.
Just want to make sure. Alright, so that's good. Alright. Just wanted to make sure we're good.
Cat Loli, but almost immediately.
Sorry all over again, sorry.
A few months ago, a woman named Rosanna bought an old apartment somewhere in France and moved in with her two very young children and her 13-year-old cat, Loli. But almost immediately after moving into the new place, her cat begins to act very strangely.
That's not good.
The cat only aggressively hisses and snarls at something that Rosanna can't see. Now, Rosanna says that the cat had never done anything like this before they moved. So as a single mother, Rosanna shares custody of her children with their father. So one night when the children are away at their dad's house, something happens that makes Rosanna's blood run cold.
What the hell? Oh boy. Wow. Damn, just unplug it. There's no battery either. Dude, that's not good. Mommy. Mama.
Jeez. Completely alone, she hears her young daughter's voice calling out to her from the children's bedroom. The voice repeats, "Mama," over and over. But strangest of all, the voice seems to be coming from an old radio that doesn't even have batteries inside. After this absolutely terrifying
I thought there was
decides to share her story
plug
online in search of advice. She also calls for help from a local priest. The scared mother is now desperate to try absolutely anything to get rid of the sinister entity that seems to be haunting her home. But nothing seems to help. In fact, it just gets much, much worse.
Oh boy. What the fuck? Yo, I'm getting chills. Yo. With the doll moving, just looking at you, that's not good, man. That house is completely haunted, dude. Oh, man. I'm getting chills. Look at this. And it's just, wherever you move, the doll moves. The doll head just... No. Look at this.
The head of a dressing mannequin that Rosanna has had for years moves on its own and seems to follow her with its eyes as she moves around the room. Rosanna feels that the apartment is no longer safe for her children and decides to stay in the home all alone. Eventually, she becomes so scared that she starts to only sleep in the apartment's living room. But then, late one night, Rosanna hears her cat Loli angrily snarling at something in the hallway just outside the living room door. What happens next is downright chilling.
What is that?
Loli.
It's the cat again. What the hell? It's a child. Turn the light on. Put the light on. Holy sh! I've spoken about this. I don't like how. Yo. That's not good. Yeah, you might as well just get out.
After this very disturbing incident, Rosanna says that she became seriously ill and spent the rest of the night throwing up. She says she is absolutely convinced that the old apartment she bought is haunted by a demon. For now, she stays at a hotel with her cat until she can hopefully afford to move somewhere else. She says she's currently seeking legal action against the people who sold her that apartment.
Can you do that? Can you seek legal action towards the people that sold her the apartment in a bill of goods and not knowing that it's haunted? How is that possible? Well, you have the evidence. Dude, I spoke about this when I was playing Fatal Frame. I don't like ghosts that come right to my face. That's one of them. That's a good example.
The Thing in the Basement.
The Thing in the Basement.
A top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous, we'll call her Jane, reached out to us about a very creepy experience she had in her family home in Norway. So while Jane is in the basement grabbing some tools for her brother, she hears something that puts her on edge. She hits record on her phone as she investigates, and what happens next is truly bizarre.
Okej, så här ska jag hämta verktyg till bror min från det jag fixar på en bil. Så... Kaffan. Hallå?
No. That first video was so scary. I don't know about this one.
Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Kom av. Jag svärker, det är bara de andra där. Här källan. Så jag spelar. Så jävla creepy. Hallå? Det är ingen där. It's not people in here.
What did I miss?
Hallå? Okay. So, cough on.
Hell? Is that a demon screaming?
Så liksom... Okej, jag måste ha varit hem.
Door slams.
Jane hears several weird screeches coming from somewhere near her in the basement. And then as she leaves, the door seems to slam shut on its own. But, did you see it? Jane looks into a mirror 2 times while walking through the basement. The first time, there's nothing out of the ordinary.
Right.
But the second time, something seems to
be
standing
I missed that.
in the doorway right behind her. To this day, Jane has no idea what happened, but says that the experience gave her the creeps. Now again, Jane says she has never posted this video anywhere online and wishes to remain anonymous. So I have to leave it up to you. Do you think Jane captured something paranormal? And if not, then just who or what is this?
I don't know.
Smoke. It's around 11:30 at night and Jocelyn is working in a smoke shop in central Alabama when she hears a noise coming from the back of the store.
Guys, I'm working by my f***ing self and I hear a f***ing noise in the back. What the f***, bro?
I see it too. There was something there.
Something can be seen moving around in the storage area in the back.
Somebody threw something.
After posting the video online, shocked viewers asked Jocelyn to check the security footage of the camera in the back. Now, whatever this is, it doesn't show up on camera. But about 4 hours later, in the middle of the night, when the store is closed and empty, this happens.
Ladder falls. And something else falls.
Around 4 in the morning, a ladder falls over by itself and a pillow seems to appear out of nowhere.
And a pillow as well.
Drops down the stairs. Now, Jocelyn says that she was so shaken up that she has no intentions of ever returning to work at the store and might actually just quit her job. But is this real paranormal activity caught on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
I don't know.
Too close for comfort. Amateur paranormal investigators Jared, his brother David, and a friend get together one night to investigate Jared's own house in Blackpool, England. You see, Jared claims that he has experienced some creepy, unexplained events in the house. So Jared's brother David is holding an SLS camera with built-in night vision when he walks through the downstairs area to see if the camera maps out any strange figures. But then something happens that absolutely freaks out everyone.
Using the night vision camera on the SLS, so that's why they're still behind me, because we don't want to keep mapping them. Exactly. We want to see what we can map ourselves.
Okay.
Have a look around the room, Dave. You never know. We caught some orbs in here last time I was up here.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see some orbs now.
Yeah. You never know.
We're back.
Stuck on 2 of the K2 meter.
K2? What was that?
Yeah, we've got Jeb behind us doing the K2 and he's got a couple of lights on it, you know, so we don't know.
Yeah. Well, all we can do is just keep going past and see.
What the hell? I just saw that! I just saw that!
On my imagining.
Look at the face! I saw that.
I don't know. To me, it looked like a face.
That was a face. You're correct.
I thought I saw something.
That was really quick. That was really spooky.
As David pans around the living room, he captures what appears to be a bizarre pale face peeking out from behind the door to the hallway.
Just keep going past and see. Whoa!
What the hell?
The group looks through the house and even attempts to debunk what they just saw. But
let me see that face. We saw that face. Right there. What is that face? Like, I can't describe that.
Whoa! What the hell?
the group looks through the house and even attempts to debunk what they just saw, but they can find no explanation as to what this is.
Yeah, right there. I might review this game. Just thinking about it. But we'll see.
Antoine's Restaurant.
Antoine's
Isabel
Restaurant.
Riley recently told a very creepy story online and followed it up with one of the creepiest pictures you'll ever see.
I need to tell you guys about the most insane evidence that I have ever seen of a ghost existing. Backstory. I was at a company get-together with my CEOs, my coworkers, and one of the owners of the company. They've all looked at us and was like, hey, do you guys want to see a ghost picture? Immediately, yes. He begins to tell us that he was in New Orleans at a restaurant called Antoine's. New Orleans, first of all, super haunted city. If you know, you know. And Antoine's is one of the oldest restaurants in the city, one of the oldest restaurants, I believe, in America. It has a lot of history. It used to be a jail.
Wow.
It is a really well-established place, has been around forever. So he's dining at this restaurant and he's offered a tour of the wine cellar. The wine cellar is huge, has thousands of bottles of wine, probably worth millions of dollars. So he's taking a tour of the wine cellar, he's taking pictures. There's this guy in the wine cellar on a laptop who is apparently at auction buying more rare wine for the collection. My CEO takes pictures of this guy on his laptop, doesn't think anything of it, he doesn't see anything, leaves the restaurant, calls it a day. The next morning, he's looking through the photos and notices something. So this is the first picture that he showed me from the wine cellar. You can see this guy who is on his laptop at auction doing whatever. And here is the next picture that he took.
Oh, okay, I see it.
That is a full body apparition. It looks like a woman in this like black Victorian dress. And when I was showed this, I genuinely had full body chills.
So just who could the creepy alleged ghost woman dressed all in black in the photo be? For that, we go into the history of the restaurant. Antoine Alciatore opened his restaurant all the way back in 1840. Then in 1875, Antoine passed away when he was only 55 years old. When he died, he left his wife Julie in charge of the restaurant. So could this be Julie's spirit still looking over the restaurant from beyond the grave? Well, let me know what you think. We need scary videos.
I don't know.
So if you see something scary that you think would be perfect for
We
the
shall
top 5,
see.
send it to me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Bye, Felicia. One night, Felicia Hall is out on her back deck playing with her dog when things get weird.
Somebody just whispered, "Get out." Someone whispered, "Get out."
Out of nowhere, Felicia hears something that sounds like someone whispering right in her ear. Something that says, "Get out." As you can tell in the video, Felicia
Yeah, you
is
can hear that.
absolutely
Get out.
terrified and screams and hurries back inside, leaving her dog to wonder what just happened. So did Felicia get an angry supernatural warning? You decide. Revenants and renovations. A man who works as a nurse at the IMSS hospital in Manzanillo, Mexico was taking a tour of the recently renovated Clinic Number 10. Now, the old hospital was built in 1932 and has seen its share of death and suffering for over 90 years. So the nurse is filming with his phone as he walks through the renovated clinic.
What are we seeing?
Later, when he reviews his footage of the old hospital, he spots something that sends a chill down his spine. Something resembling a small pale
Wait, what?
face can be seen peeking
I just
around
see
the corner
that.
in Clinic Number 10.
No
The man
eyes,
is shocked.
face.
He says that he never noticed this strange face.
I didn't
while
either.
filming. The man's aunt posted his video to the internet, and many viewers believe that he might have captured the spirit of a patient who passed away at the old hospital. Unearthed.
Wow.
This next creepy story has been going viral and actually made international news. So, TikTok user Katie Santry from Columbus, Ohio woke up one morning to find that things in her home office seem to have been mysteriously moved around.
Didn't seem real that I would ever achieve a diploma. I'm the first one to graduate in my family.
I think my house is haunted and I'm freaking out. Like, I'm literally shaking. This is my sunroom. This is where I work. I sit here every day. There's a playroom here, doors here. This is the space. I worked in here last night until about 6:30. Everything was fine. Shut my laptop. We close these doors so the dogs don't come in here at night. No one is in this room. I'm down this morning to work. The screen shattered. This stuff down here. This hanging off. Here's the next bit of important information. So we're building a fence, and back here we dug a hole. There is a rolled up carpet buried underground that we came across as we were digging this hole. Rolled up carpet. Who the and why the is there a rolled up carpet underground?
Katie shares her strange story online, and viewers suggest that there just might be something more buried in the yard. Inside that rug.
How deep is that? Like at least 2 feet?
Almost, yeah.
Oh, right now.
At the intense urging of thousands of video commenters, Katie decides to call the police to check out the rug. Just in case.
Oh, there. Yeah, I see the tassel of it. It's like the end of the. Geez, I don't even know. Carpets. Wow. I was just say it's not, you know, to 6 feet.
I wondered. Wait, hold on.
Oh yeah. No, there's just something like weird.
Now,
Is it possible that somebody buried somebody that they killed and rolled them up in carpet and buried it? What could be inside that carpet is a skeleton of somebody getting killed. That's a possibility. I'm just saying.
Katie says that she thinks the rug is a bit strange, but she doesn't really think it's anything suspicious. That is until Columbus detectives arrive at her house with cadaver-sniffing dogs.
Dog. Yes.
Oh my god.
Two cadaver dogs both signal and sit on the area where the rug was found, indicating that the dogs believe that there is a body there. And this is when Katie's casual story about a paranormal haunting and a buried rug starts to get a bit out of control. In fact, Katie's story becomes international news.
In a series of videos garnering millions of views, Katie Santry shared she may have discovered a body buried in a rug in her yard.
The entire thing blew up on TikTok this week.
The investigation stemming from social media. Police in Columbus saw a woman's TikTok showing she and her husband found this rug buried in her yard. She reached out to police. Well, police showed up with cadaver dogs.
Even after the first dog sat, I really didn't think the second dog was going to do it too. I thought maybe it was just an accident. And when the second dog did it too, I freaked out.
I think it is absolutely crazy for something to happen like in our area like this.
Understandably, Katie is completely overwhelmed as a homicide team arrives at her property to dig.
This is crazy. Okay.
It might not mean anything yet.
Okay.
Wait and see what the interpretation of the results are.
Okay. So homicide is here and missing persons, and now CSI is bringing the shovels out.
Wow.
And I can see a news camera set up over there. Okay, they're digging. They've been digging, and there's 6 of them. Some of them are in the hole.
Want to earn extra cash? It pays to be forthright. It's simple. Receive surveys, take surveys.
Katie's viewers watch and wait for hours as the homicide team carefully digs out and examines pieces of the stained carpet.
You guys, they have recovered the hole, and this has been the most absurd, insane experience of my life. What did they find? No, they didn't find a body. They found a mother effing rug with some rubber. The question remains of why did the dogs hit? I don't know. Both dogs, not just one, 2. I don't know. The other question remains is who broke my laptop?
So, Katie is happy with the news that the Columbus homicide team has not found anything suspicious buried with the rug. But viewers that followed Katie's story and even some news reporters are just not completely convinced.
Okay, so the update is they took the rug.
Okay.
Police did. They did not find a body yet.
Yeah, what do you mean yet?
Because the dogs marked on the rug, so there has to have been a body at some point.
I don't believe for a second they didn't find anything in that rug. Not for a single second. I think she was posting too much about it, so they decided not to tell her what they found. Or, because they took it away for forensics, it was a mirror on the rug, no body. I don't believe for a second there was nothing on that rug.
So even though police say the rug was fine, there's still some skepticism and some outright conspiracy theories about that rug. But what do you think? Hello? Maddie Magarachi says...
Before we begin the last video. What's up, Seth? Happy Halloween, bro. I just wanted to let you know I did complete the last game a couple days ago. I pretty much completed it. But anyways, I want to get to that point. I thought there was a body buried in that rug. Or a skeleton. But it turns out it wasn't. Okay, that's good. But what is the magic of that rug? I don't know.
House in Monroe Township, New Jersey is very
Wait, what?
haunted. In fact, Maddie has been posting about Monroe Township, New Jersey is very alone. Maddie Magarachi says that his house in Monroe Township, New Jersey is very haunted. In fact, Maddie has been posting about the strange activity in his home for over 4 years. One night, Maddie is home alone with his dogs when strange things start to happen.
What's going on?
Somebody's knocking.
Maddie's parents are away on vacation, leaving him all alone in the house. And something else happens that makes his blood run cold.
What the f is that? What the f was that?
So these are just a couple of the many videos that Maddie has shared online over the last 4 years. So could it be that Maddie's house is actually haunted by something? Or is it all just a very elaborate hoax? You decide.
Wow. I don't know, man. I really don't know. That first video and that video, that was creepy, man. That was completely creepy.
Welcome to Rules Talk. If you want to survive when one's human, you must remember these rules. 1. Do not...
Factory worker Kama Kaylee recently moved from his home country of Greenland to live and work in Denmark. But little did he know that the apartment he moved into had a horribly dark past. 7 years ago, a 49-year-old man was brutally attacked and lost his life right outside the apartment's front door.
Wow.
After Kama moves in, he begins to notice his things moving and falling to the floor for no reason. He hears the creepy sound of someone knocking on his door, and doors inside the apartment slam shut for no reason. One afternoon, Kama hears strange sounds coming from somewhere inside his apartment. He pulls out his phone and starts to record as he tries to find the source of the odd noises. But then, this happens.
Door slams shut. Slam door won't open. Yeah, it's locked by a strong force. Now it's unlocked by a strong force. And it shuts.
Kama gets a good jump scare as a door slams shut right in front of him. And, it seems to literally scare a fart right out of him. But now, this is where the fun ends and things start to get really dark. Because another day, not long after sunset, the eerie activity in the apartment starts up once again. Now, Kama is a bit scared, but once again, he takes out his phone to try to record proof of the creepy activity in his apartment. What happens next is truly creepy.
It's like something wants to open. I see a red eye right there. I see a red eye. Or I thought I did. There goes another one. Oh, now it moves.
Why does my opponent call me extreme? Because when Joe Biden tried to land 60,000...
I don't care. I don't care.
Slides across the floor. Later that night, Kama decides to live stream from his apartment. He says that he's having trouble sleeping because he keeps hearing things moving and falling to the floor over in the next room. What happens next, live on camera, is downright chilling.
Sheesh. It was something. Somebody must have gotten killed.
Caught live on stream, Kama hears the sounds of his belongings falling to the floor in the other room. But when he goes to investigate, the drawers of a small cupboard slide open on their own. Kama's had enough and runs down the stairs and out of the building. But when he looks up at his apartment window, he is shocked to see someone or something standing inside his
Yeah, I
apartment,
see it too.
seemingly looking right down at him. So with everything that has happened, could Kama's apartment actually be haunted by the restless ghost of the man whose life was taken there? Let me know what you think.
My answer is yes.
Just a quick side note, but Greenlandic is only spoken by around 57,000 people in the entire world. So a huge thank you to Nuke's Top 5 viewer Wilhelm for translating. Nuke's Top 5 viewer videos. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Natalie Hintz is taking a few iPhone Live photos of her sister-in-law and niece at a scenic lookout in Utah, when suddenly she notices something very odd.
So it's a bicycle. Oh.
When Natalie watches the live photos back, she notices a bicycle riding by at an alarming
There goes a
speed
bicycle.
in the background. All
There goes got a bicycle.
There's no rider, and there's no one chasing the runaway bike. Natalie says she is creeped out by the strange photos.
That was Dusty Rhodes, baby. Drive a
Viewer
bicycle.
Steven Figueroa says that he's been experiencing paranormal events since he was 3 years old. He says that he has even seen full-bodied shadow apparitions in his home. So back in 2013, when Stephen was 18 years old, he says that he was finally able to capture proof of what he's been experiencing. But it's a bit potato because all he had to record back then was his iPod Touch.
Okay. Dude, that's not good.
The trash can first tips slightly forward, then moves back, then crashes over onto the floor. A few bags and suitcases fall over as well for no apparent reason. Cut to 2017, and Stephen has now upgraded his video with a new phone.
I hate commercials. How about you guys? And now it's moving. The lights are moving, everything's moving. Oh boy.
When he hears a strange rattling noise coming from the hallway outside his bedroom, he once again decides to try to record some proof of his paranormal experiences. And this is when things start to get really weird.
Is there something there?
A picture frame on the wall violently moves and raises up, almost as if it's trying to fly right off the wall. Since this video, Stephen says that his grandmother cleansed and saged their home, and for the last 6 years, he's happy to report he's never had another paranormal experience. This next creepy video was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Paulus Helander. In his email, Paulus says that his brother was home all alone one night at their farm in Finland. Out the window, he notices that the light in the barn has mysteriously turned on. Paulus says that this strange event has happened many times, but no one in his family can figure out why. Now the farm is in the middle of nowhere, and the man is all alone. But nevertheless, he gathers his courage and goes out to turn off the light. He films the barn as he searches for any explanation as to why the light turned on. What happens next is downright creepy. Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
A pale, undefined face can be seen staring
What?
out through the window of the barn, seemingly watching the man before disappearing into the night. Thankfully, whatever it was seems to have scurried off, and the man returned home unharmed. But what do you think this is? Is it something paranormal, or perhaps something even more terrifying? A real person stalking around the farm in the middle of nowhere in the dead of night. Hanako-san. A group of friends at a high school in Japan hear crying coming from the restroom during their lunch break. Now in Japan there is a famous legend of a girl named Hanako-san. This young girl's spirit is said to haunt restrooms in schools across Japan. The group moves in, all of them a bit hesitant to investigate the source of the creepy sound. Needless to say, it did not go well.
Free to play with a
No,
share
I
of
didn't
$2
hear that
casino
voice.
bonus every day. Reward Machine is your chance at the #1 feeling.
The door is open now. Oh! Okay, that made me jump.
The girls were just about to leave.
Okay, that made me jump.
Bang and go back for a look. The horrifying, distorted face of a young girl can
What
be seen
the
inside
hell?
one of the restroom stalls. A loud bang and go back for a look. The horrifying, distorted face of.
Okay, let me take a look.
And distorted face of.
Shit.
And distorted face of.
That was a good shot right there. That made me jump. I admit that.
Be seen inside.
There it is. Right over here. But I'm having second thoughts. I don't know if it was real, a real ghost, or just an elaborate hoax. I don't know. Or just a prank.
One of the restroom stalls. The group runs in fear, and the video cuts. Now, unfortunately, there's no source to be found for this video. It appeared on the internet as mysteriously as the Japanese legend. So did the girls capture evidence of Hanako-san? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
It could be an elaborate hoax.
The 6-year seal. A girl says that she lives in a spooky house that was built in the early 1800s. She says that as long as she can remember, strange, unexplained things have happened around the home, including odd noises and creepy, unexplained footsteps in the middle of the night. Tragically, the girl's mother passed away inside the house under mysterious circumstances. Soon after, the girl's granddad became convinced that there was something evil inside the home. For unknown reasons, her granddad sealed his bedroom shut, hid the key, and left the house, never to return. The old man's room remained locked off for the next 6 years. Then suddenly, one day the key to the room was found just lying in the open on the living room table, with no explanation as to how it got there. One night, the girl and her friends decide to explore the allegedly haunted house, using a spirit box in hopes of getting some kind of answer from the other side. And that's when things take a very unexpected turn.
If there's anybody with us, can you tell us your name? We don't usually tell you our name. In a lot of Oh, y'all heard that. Y'all heard that.
What the hell? That was a prank.
The girl's sister is unaware of what's going on and simply steps out of the shower to go to her room. The group thinks it's a ghost and freaks the out. But things are about to take a much more sinister turn as the three friends finally decide to unlock and explore her granddad's 6-year sealed bedroom.
Oh, it's just a bedroom? Are you going in?
No, I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
I don't feel good. No, I don't.
I just got so lightheaded.
That?
I just got. Don't be going through the snow.
I just got so lightheaded. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. I got lightheaded as soon as I walked in here.
Wow.
You are not welcome here.
Oh, my head's itchy. I
If
think
there's any
there's lights
spirits
in
in
here.
here, leave. You are not welcome.
Why is Santa Claus locked up?
That's what that thing's creepy.
Why, Santa? Why are you locked up? It could be an object in here.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever think about that? Like, it could be an object. You could just burn the whole room. Anything in the closet, dude?
Oh, my back's burning.
My back's burning.
Is it really?
My back's
Do you have
burning.
scratch marks in it? I don't know. Oh my god! No, you're kidding!
Stop.
No, get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Marks up your back.
Stop. No, you did. Stop. You're giving me anxiety.
Oh my god! You're kidding, right?
What?
No.
I don't
Girls
know.
are shocked as their friend seems to get scratched by something inside the room.
It took us like 5 minutes to unlock that door. Like it wouldn't open. We went in and immediately I felt lightheaded. Didn't you say you didn't feel good?
Alexis.
Yeah. Immediately I felt lightheaded and I was like, okay, weird. But I was just trying to like play it off, you know, like it's not real. He said that his back was burning, and as a joke I was like, oh, imagine if he had scratch marks. And then he had them. And in the video, you obviously can see there was no one near him.
After this terrifying ordeal, the group believes something is very wrong inside that house. They say that they plan on just staying out of that bedroom. But what do you think is going on here? Could there be a dark entity linked to that bedroom? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Could be.
Lost soul. In Michoacan, Mexico, a photographer named Paco is waiting in his studio for his friend Eduardo to arrive to work on a project. Paco suddenly hears his friend Eduardo outside his open window, talking loudly to someone on the street. Paco checks his security camera to see what's going on, and just watch.
Not that. What is he doing?
Güey, te juro por Dios, güey. Te lo juro por Dios que un señor me preguntó qué onda era la pinera.
No digas mamadas.
Te lo juro por Dios, güey. Un señor se me acercó y me preguntó, oiga, disculpe, ¿dónde es la pinera? Y por eso le explico, le digo que tenía que cruzar y darle más para abajo, güey, te lo juro. Te lo juro, güey, no mames.
Eduardo swears that a man was asking him for directions, but the security footage shows no one there, just an odd white mist. So did Eduardo have a conversation with a ghost, or a brief mental breakdown? Because he seems convinced. So let me know what you think. Alice Adams.
I don't know.
Amateur paranormal investigator Phil Koch has been posting strange captures from his supernatural explorations for 15 years on YouTube.
The hell was that? Wait. Gotta get the camera. Shh. Okay, something just crashed right next to us.
In fact, I featured Phil's videos on this channel many years ago.
Something just moved behind me.
Yeah, one of the seats did.
On this particular night, Phil and his teenage son are performing a paranormal investigation in the attic of an allegedly haunted house in West Allis, Wisconsin. And things get weird.
On the floor. So.
56? 70? Between.
Without them knowing, a voice seems to whisper, "Go outside."
7.
I hear go outside.
But what happens next shocks them to their core.
12:30. And I think that it was about an hour since we heard those footsteps coming through here, but I don't know what that was from. What's our average temperature?
It's about 37, 38.
That's why I'm cold. And I'm getting like a 0.2 all the way through the room.
Like it's going to 45. There's 50. Oh, I got a 50.
I got a reading here. Okay. I got a reading here. Okay.
Phil and his son have had enough. They just run right out of the attic. But when Phil uploads the video, many viewers claim that they can actually see something sitting in the chair that slides out. But what do you think?
I don't even know.
The Wandering Patient. This next video takes place in an allegedly haunted hospital. Now the story goes that the spirit of a little girl who passed away still wanders the hospital halls, unable to move on. Down in the hospital cafeteria, the staff working the late night shift experience something that makes their blood run cold.
Ay, no, no van a estar asustando. Yo quiero llorar. Foto, ya está grabando. ¿Está grabando?
Ya deja de jugar, niña.
Ay, no, ya.
Pequeña.
No mames, no.
Pequeña, que estamos jugando, ven acá.
Ya se fue para allá. Se abrieron las de allá. Se abrieron las dos. Ya se salió, a lo mejor. Ay, no. Ay, no, nunca me asusto, no, pero ahora, mire. Nunca me asusto. Y ahora. Ay, no mames, no, ya.
¿Qué necesitas, pequeña? ¿Eh?
No. ¿Ocupas algo?
Oh, I see something right there.
Pequeña.
There's a little girl.
Now, the hospital night staff all know the creepy story of the little ghost that supposedly wanders the hospital. So they watch in terror as the cafeteria gates and automatic door open and close on their own, almost as if someone is walking there. But as the doors close, a small dark figure can be seen walking by the doors on the other side. But whatever it is, it somehow just doesn't trigger the automatic doors. So could the stories be true? And is the hospital indeed haunted by the spirit of a little girl? I leave that up to you to decide. The Madison Seminary. Two teams of paranormal investigators
Ghost Club Paranormal.
The allegedly haunted Madison Seminary in Madison, Ohio. Madison Seminary was built in 1847, and over the years the building has been used as a school, a hospital, a mental asylum, and even as housing for the grieving families of men who died in the Civil War. With a long, dark history like that, it's no surprise that many ghosts are said to haunt its abandoned halls. So one spirit in particular is said to be that of a very unfriendly doctor who tries to frighten and physically attack anyone who visits Madison Seminary. Now, the team of paranormal investigators has just started to explore the building when investigator Mandy notices something very odd.
You're super red.
What? Am I gonna die?
Wait, what? Hold on.
Am I gonna die?
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, he's super red. Look at that. Oh, sun just came through. Pain. Oh, it's a pain.
Pain.
It almost looks like a thumb.
That's weird.
What?
It's a weird spot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even feel anything. Like, it doesn't feel like anything right now.
No, that's weird.
I guess we'll see if it does start to feel like something.
Turn around again.
So it's burning or something?
I mean, it's so red.
I know, it doesn't feel like anything. It's weird.
Ghost hunter Steve is shocked to discover that a large red mark has suddenly appeared on the back of his neck, but he says he doesn't really feel a thing. So the group continues upstairs where the angry spirit of the doctor is said to sometimes appear. As they record, they capture something that is downright creepy.
Get out.
Yeah, it was like a male voice down there. It was like 2 or 3 words.
Doctor!
It said doctor.
It just said doctor.
Whenever we heard a male voice, it said doctor.
Yeah.
So the thing is, he says he doesn't like to be called a doctor because he says he was a surgeon. So people call him a doctor and it makes him angry. So we call him a doctor, usually.
Is there a doctor down there?
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear that? Yeah. I definitely heard a voice coming from down there.
The group hears a male voice coming from somewhere in the attic. But did you see it? Right after the investigators hear a voice and their obelisk ghost box says the word doctor, a small dark figure can be seen.
I didn't see that. I wasn't sure.
Hey YouTube ads, you need this Chrome extension. I feel like I just found a Google cheat code. This Chrome extension lets you...
The ghost hunters don't even notice the odd figure and only see it once they review their footage later. So did they capture the spirit of the old hospital doctor on camera? You decide. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Ghost Club Paranormal. Caught on camera. Late one night, Claire Mills from Manchester, England gets a notification on her Ring camera that someone is moving around in her front yard. For obvious reasons, Claire is a bit worried, and she immediately checks the camera footage. What she sees sends chills down her spine.
Ghost.
A strange white mist can be seen quickly darting down the driveway before disappearing completely. Claire has no idea what to make of this bizarre figure and wonders if she might have caught a ghost on camera. We need scary videos, so if you see something scary that you think would be perfect for the top 5,
that's what it looks like to me, a ghost.
Top5@gmail.com. Secret Shopper. Security guard Ramirez Rivera is working the night shift on New Year's Eve at a Bodega Herrera store in Torreon, Mexico. The security guard is a little bit bored and records a video complaining about having to work all alone on New Year's Eve. Suddenly, something very strange happens.
Año nuevo, señores. Feliz año nuevo aquí encerrado. Aquí dando el rondín. Jales, jale. Sin llorar. Ay, güey. Hijo de su pinche madre. Luego sé yo. Ni pedo, vámonos. Uy.
Those action figures.
¿Qué chingas trae ese pinche? No manches. No, no se oye con sensor, valiendo madre. Vámonos mejor. Uy. Uy, güey. Vámonos mejor.
After this creepy occurrence, the security guard is a little freaked out, but just brushes it off. But then another night at 3:20 in the morning, Rivera thinks he keeps seeing someone walking behind him from the corner of his eye, even though he's the only person in the store. A little spooked, he decides to record himself as he walks through the store, hoping to catch a glimpse of any mysterious intruder that might be following him. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas madrugadas.
Good evening.
No, bueno, más bien, estoy nervioso, asustado. Siempre traigo mi celular a la mano. Son las 3:20 de la mañana, me tocó aquí guardia nocturna, Bodega Herrera. Si se fijan, está todo solo. Pero ahorita acabo de ver a alguien allá en la entrada de clientes. Se miró allá por la entrada de clientes, hasta allá hasta atrás. Y
I saw something moving.
no hay nadie. Ya fui a asomarme y no hay nadie. Así lo voy a dejar, a ver si pues de pura chingadera se vuelve a ver, ¿no? Y lo vi clarito. Ya lo vi otra vez. A ver si se alcanza a ver. No, me da miedo ir. A eso que se
Yeah,
ve
I see it right there.
eso negro que se ve ahí. Miren.
Walking.
Ya se movió. ¡Oh! Está caminando, de hecho está que no manches. No manches. Y se sigue moviendo. Es una persona, claro está que miren. No. Vámonos.
Someone or something can be seen lurking behind the creeped out
I see
security
it.
guard. Now we cut to a week later and Rivera is back on another night shift when he spots a little girl aimlessly wandering around outside the supermarket. But before he can approach her, she simply disappears into the night. Given the late hour and the fact that the little girl was all alone, many viewers have speculated that this little girl could have been responsible for the strange occurrences in the store. Some even suggest that she might actually be a ghost. So now a few months go by and things seem to be back to normal at the store. But then Rivera spots a shopping cart doing something a little weird.
¿Qué tal, amigos? ¿Cómo están? Oigan, estoy en mi hora de comida, pero no van a creer, amigos. Ahorita escuché que se movió el carrito, no lo vi.
When you shop with the Shipt app, your schedule is the only schedule that matters. Shipt, delight in every delivery.
Fall into spectacular savings this October.
Sorry for the commercial, guys.
Mitsubishi.com. For a limited time, they are...
Escuché que ese carrito Se movió, amigos. Se escuchó así clarito como si lo hubieran... Si lo hubiera alguien agarrado. Bueno, no sé, a lo mejor son mis nervios. Miren, no sé si se fijan, estoy temblando. Pero sí, clarito escuché que lo movieron, amigos. Clarito. Si yo... Pues no alcancé a grabarlo, obviamente. Pero mire, no manches, mira. Chéquense. Ustedes me van a decir si soy yo. Son mis nervios, no sé. Pero... Mire. No manches.
Now it's moving by itself.
No manches. No manches, amigos. Se movió. El carro se movió. Estoy seguro. Se movió, amigos. Se movió.
As the security guard attempts to capture evidence of the shopping cart moving, a soft voice can be heard saying, "Jugamos?" which basically translates in English to, "Want to play?"
Que lo movieron, amigos. Clarito.
So could it be that the Bodega Herrera store in Torreon is haunted by the spirit of a little girl? Or just what is going on here? I leave it up to you to decide.
I don't even know.
Building your online business? Go to Wix.
Alright, we're gonna do one more, then probably gonna wrap it up for the evening.
Some say that children have the uncanny ability to connect to the spirit world, and in some cases even see or communicate with the other side. In this next video, a father is home alone with his son when the toddler seems to spot something truly bizarre.
Mama, your mom isn't there. There's no one there. Are you seeing ghosts?
Yes.
What?
In another creepy video posted by Kurt Harris, his family is visiting his grandmother in Chicago when his little cousin Dazia says something that is downright chilling.
That's the man come to see me tonight. Who come to see you at night? The man.
What man? What man? Up there?
Uh-huh.
He did.
Little Dazia claims that the relative in an older photo on the
What?
wall visits her at night. Now, the only problem with that is, well, he did.
He did.
Uh-huh.
He did.
In fact, the man in the photo passed away in 2005, over 14 years before little Dazia was even born. She has never even met the man. Or did she actually meet his ghost? You decide.
Up there?
Uh-huh.
He did.
The Crescent
That's
Hotel.
not good.
Built over 138 years ago, the Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs, Arkansas has become infamous for its dark history full of death and tragedy, leaving the hotel with the ominous name, quote, "the most haunted hotel in America." The hotel was once a treatment center run by a man named Norman Baker. Baker claimed that he had, quote, "the miracle cure for cancer." Of course, these claims were completely false, and hundreds of people lost their lives within the walls of this building, hopelessly waiting on a cure that would just never come. Some of the patients' remains were said to be scattered on the property. Now, with a history like that, it's no wonder that today many of the hotel guests claim to have had terrifying paranormal encounters, and some of these experiences were even caught on camera. 4 years ago, Jennifer Chronister was visiting the Crescent Hotel with her mother when she accidentally captured something truly creepy.
Girls trip, most haunted hotel in America, and my nightstand on the creepy door is my ice chest So, early bedtime looking for ghosts.
Did you see it?
I did see that.
Down, it becomes clear that something moves in front of Jennifer's camera. Something that resembles a small child. Even creepier, Fox Nation reporter Abby Hornacek also stayed at the hotel and left with painful scratches on her back. But that's not all. A woman named Angelina and her daughter were staying in room 212 at the Crescent Hotel. It is said that on this side of the building, the spirit of a mysterious lady in white is often seen on the balconies. In fact, it's claimed that sometimes this ghost is actually seen falling from the balconies into the garden below. So, it's 6 in the morning and Angelina is outside her room enjoying her coffee. And then, this happens.
Humming.
Not so fast. The general's coming with you.
Mom!
He gave us a break on our car insurance and he'll look after you too.
Yep, with flexible...
I can hear the singing.
Angelina is shocked and also a bit excited when she hears the voice of a woman singing from the balcony right next to her, because there's no one over there. Angelina says that she was a bit creeped out by the experience, but she is also grateful to have captured what she believes is the voice of a spirit.
Wow. Sounds like a song from their time.
One night, a group of friends decide to film themselves taking a spooky dare at a local school that is said to be haunted. The story goes that if you go around to the back of the school and knock on the nurse's office door, someone or something will knock back.
Go! Just knock on it, not... No, go. Knock harder. Let him know. Let him...
A sudden loud scream sends
What was
the girls
that?
running in terror.
Let him...
Oh, somebody scream help.
Now, unfortunately, the original creator of this video has basically disappeared off the internet. So for now, whatever happened next remains a mystery. We need scary videos, so if you've seen one or even filmed one yourself, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. School's out. 14 years ago, Mark Doty visited a private school in Seattle to use the school's recording studio to lay down a new track. Mark sets up his camera in the school hallway and is about to record a vlog for social media. But for some reason, he just isn't feeling well and is having trouble keeping focused. Eventually, he just gives up. Much later, Mark is going back through the footage that he recorded at the school. What he sees chills him to his core. This is the video.
Okay.
14 years ago, okay.
I'm not doing this right. Okay. I can't even see myself. I don't know if this, okay, never mind.
Did you see it? The eerie translucent figure of a woman dressed in a long white gown can just barely be seen walking down the staircase.
I see it now.
As the figure suddenly turns the corner, it becomes very visible, but then it disappears out of sight. Mark is completely unaware of what's happening right behind him, but for some reason he feels confused and unfocused. Now it's worth mentioning that Mark has dedicated his social media and YouTube channel exclusively to his music. This 14-year-old footage is the only video on his channel that has anything to do with the paranormal. The unwelcome guest. Workers at a mid-sized hotel in Los Angeles, California have noticed strange things happening on the hotel's second floor. These odd incidents usually seem to occur late at night.
Alright, so we're getting crazy calls from this room that is unoccupied in the second floor. Okay, keys. I think it's 2.
Wonder what it is.
Yeah, 226. That's right. There's the phone. No one's calling. No one's here. Everything's chilling.
A worker at the hotel says they've been getting frequent unexplained phone calls from an empty room on the second floor. He goes to check, but he finds no explanation for the bizarre calls. There's no one staying in that room. But did you hear it? After I carefully analyzed this video, I noticed something odd that neither the uploader or his viewers seem to catch. Now I've isolated and enhanced the audio to make it easier to hear, but listen closely.
Why?
Without knowing, the hotel worker seems to have caught a creepy EVP of a voice whispering, "Why?" as he walks down the second floor hall. But that's not all that the late night hotel staff has captured on video. During a slow night of work at the hotel, a girl named Brooke and her coworker decide to pass the time with a fun little race challenge. They put their phone in the hotel's elevator on the 3rd floor and attempt to race the elevator down to the lobby to pick it up. But then things just get weird.
It keeps opening and closing, opening and closing.
The elevator hangs on the allegedly haunted 2nd floor as the doors continuously open and close for no reason. And strangely enough, another unexplained voice seems to quietly say, "Hello?"
I did hear that.
Researchers have identified 34,000 unique human feelings. But which feeling feels best?
Cut to another night at the hotel. Brooke decides to record as she and her coworker are busy arranging furniture in one of the vacant 2nd floor rooms. The video was meant to be a random vlog showing what they do on an average night at work. But when she looks back at her footage, she finds something that is pure nightmare fuel.
I felt bad. How do you up the stairs? I don't know, but I mean, I felt bad, but also no, don't feel bad. It's just terrible. Didn't you look clean it real quick? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, so my sister she graduates in 2 days, and I asked for the whole weekend off.
The hell? Thought I saw something. That's not.
What do you want to talk about? Where the mirror should go?
Yeah, actually, let's do our job.
Okay. All right. Chat. Should the mirror go
Here?
in this corner?
The right corner.
Okay. or in that corner.
Did you see it? For a brief moment, a dark shape can be seen standing in the opposite corner.
Oh
of the
my
room,
God.
eerily watching the two young women as they work. But when they pan the camera back over to the corner where the dark figure was standing, there's nothing there. So, is this LA hotel haunted, or is it all just a very elaborate hoax? You decide.
I don't know, man. Looks real to me.
A cry for help. Late one afternoon, two teenage girls are hanging out in the woods near their home. They're taking pictures of a red rose in the forest for an art project for school. They begin to hear something very strange coming from the woods nearby. They start to get a little freaked out, and one of the girls takes out her phone and captures this disturbing video.
What if I screamed to scare the demons? They would mimic your scream. Oh.
Somebody's screaming help.
That never scared me anyway. Maybe it's just a bunch of kids trying to summon demons. That in the forest we're in? Yeah. Sounds like
Somebody's screaming somebody help.
the more you listen, the less scary it sounds. The more I listen, the more scary it sounds. I sound like one of those now.
More screaming.
Oh, I gotta yeah.
Wow.
I think I know what it is. I think it's a hyena.
Somebody's screaming help. But there's nobody there.
No.
The two girls hear bizarre screaming coming from somewhere nearby in the woods. But the two teenagers, apparently fearing demons and hyenas, are pretty freaked out and decide to just hurry home. One of the girls tells her mother what happened, and her mom makes the very wise decision to immediately call the police. The local authorities arrive and search the area, and in a tragic turn of events, they find a woman in the woods desperately screaming for help. The woman's husband had suddenly lost consciousness and quickly passed away out in the middle of the forest. The woman cried and cried for help, but it was hours before anyone came. Now, unfortunately, nothing could be done for the man, even if the call had been made earlier. But this very sad story is a good reminder that scary sounds aren't always something scary. Calling the authorities just might save a life.
Wow.
Secret shopper. One night at around 10 p.m. at a discount store in California, Rodney, the store manager, is busy processing some inventory in the stockroom. Rodney is completely alone when something happens that sends chills down his spine.
I want you guys to focus on this area right here, okay? Hold on, let me speed this up a bit. All right, watch. Look, boom, you see that?
Suddenly, for no reason, a box falls from the highest shelf in the storeroom with a loud bang, freaking Rodney out. But as he reviews the store security camera footage to show what happened, he suddenly hears a strange sound coming from somewhere inside the store. He goes to investigate, and this is when things get really creepy.
Is that you? Look, I'm here by myself. Nobody's here. It's just me. See that? Come out. I'm not afraid of you.
Or are you?
Is that you? I threw down the box earlier?
Jump scare right there.
Come on out.
It was just howling stuff.
You don't scare me.
Wawa's new Apple handcrafted beverages are here. Treat yourself to lattes, smoothies, and more.
Come on up.
Don't act like a tough guy.
He's trying to mess with me.
I didn't see that.
Oh, shit.
Rodney searches the store to find the source of the strange sound, when suddenly he feels a weird tug on his hair, almost as if something is touching him. He goes to check the store security camera, and his blood runs cold.
Look, there I am, right there. Look, you see that? You see
Yeah.
that? Nah. Nah.
It looks like something pulled Rodney's hair. Now, Rodney posted his video to show what happened to him, but has chosen to keep his identity and the location of the store a secret.
I didn't want to be labeled this store as the haunted store. So I got you my store, some crazy things happened, and took some video, and that's about it.
So, is this a real paranormal encounter or not? As always, I leave that up to you to decide. Emergency. In this next creepy video, 3 medical students are working the night shift, and it's a bit of a slow night on the job. So, to pass the time, they decide to set out to explore an abandoned and allegedly haunted section of the hospital, the old out-of-service hospital emergency room.
You guys, haunted ER? We're gonna go. Haunted ER, haunted ER.
Throughout the hospital's many years in operations, countless patients died in this section of the hospital, the most recent tragic death being that of a young child. It is said that the ghosts of patients who passed away still haunt the old ER. So, the 3 med students make it down to the abandoned old emergency room. And yes, things are about to take a terrifying turn.
I'm gonna look at oh my god, my head is huge. Chloe, so I can't even. Huh? Yeah, you're right. We got a chance for the haunted. Yeah. It's like
I'm not excited about this. I didn't even get a fish in my sandwich.
it feels like we're getting on a. You nervous? Why are you nervous?
Because it's haunted.
Is it haunted?
Are you nervous?
Yes.
You see anything?
What?
Chloe, just moved yourself. What?
Oh, it's a doll. Yeah, it's just a little doll. They want us training.
Oh, it's a train doll.
I'll put it here.
It's still weird though.
It's weird. Nah, look at her.
That's weird. Oh, it's freaky. Go, let's go.
Oh. Why? Looking. Oh, lights are on.
That's weird.
Go in. Go in.
Go in. No, I'm not gonna go in.
Go in. Go in. Figure out why the lights are on. I don't like that. I don't like that. Do it.
They look like evil eyes. You guys gonna come in with me?
Yeah, of course you're gonna go in with you.
Thanks. Ooh, it feels weird. Was that you?
Unexplained bang. What happened?
The curtain moved. Yeah, it did. It moved. It moved. It moved. Yes, it did. It did. How did you not see that?
Oh, can't tell.
A curtain moves on its own, and a cane falls to the floor almost
Cane.
as if it was pushed. The 3 medical students are completely freaked out and just run right out of there. So, are the stories true? And is the old emergency room haunted by the spirits of former patients?
Could
Let me
be.
know what you think. Cynical. A Nuke's Top 5 viewer and YouTube gamer who goes by the name Professor Cynical reached out to us about some scary, unexplainable events that have been happening at his home in England.
And that kind of stuff happens all the time now. And
Just like that.
the hell?
Even though Professor Cynical is, cynical and a skeptic, he says that ever since his family moved into their home 4 years ago, things have happened that he's...
There we go.
cynical and a skeptic. He says that ever since his family moved into their home 4 years ago, things have happened that he simply can't explain. Late one night, after being awakened by strange noises, Cynical gets up and starts recording. What happens next is downright creepy.
Don't worry about that. That was my air freshener going off automatically. 8 minutes. Bargain. Nah, mate. Nah. Nope. I am moving out.
Cynical is shocked when he sees the door to the kitchen move all by itself. But it gets even creepier.
Can you make something move? Again? Can you make anything move?
Well, it's a chair.
Cynical has the scare of a lifetime when suddenly a chair forcefully slides towards him from all the way across the room. Professor Cynical says that he now believes his house might just be very haunted, and he thinks that he and his family should maybe just move out.
Yeah.
Graveyard shift. Japri is working a late-night shift on ambulance duty as an emergency medical technician. As he's driving the ambulance back to base, something happens that he simply can't explain. Something absolutely terrifying.
Alright, so I'm not sure how to talk about this, but well, first off, I've been an EMT just for a little bit, and like I ain't never experienced nothing like this. So as we driving back to base, I swear I seen a face in the rearview mirror. Like,
Send somebody as soon as you can.
I need to turn this engine off though, cause like we're gonna be stranded out here.
Yeah, as soon as possible. Hey, thank you.
I'm not trying to go back near this truck.
Make some room in your safe because a whole
not
lot
what I
of
wanted to
silver could be
see.
coming your way. SD Bullion's Monster Box.
What's going on now? I ran the F out. Okay, so what are we waiting on?
I don't know if you see it, but can y'all see that back door? Like it just flew open. Like, can y'all? Oh. Nah, what the? What was that? Can y'all see it? Nah, hell
I
no.
did see something.
Nah.
As Dupree is reaching in to turn off the engine, just off camera, the back door of the ambulance flies open on its own. Dupree's shocked and jumps back out, leaving his phone behind. Now he eventually returns and grabs his phone. But then Dupree and his EMT partner see a strange, unexplained shadow darting back and forth inside the ambulance. Dupree says he was so shaken up by this encounter that he called his employer to come pick up the ambulance. He says he just took an Uber home.
All right, I guess I'm gonna wrap it up for this evening. I hope everybody enjoyed. So I feel like, you know, since it was Halloween, we reacted to some scary videos for the evening for a couple hours, and I'm glad I did. I haven't watched Luke's top 5 in about a couple months since after my one stream that I was doing the what do you call it? Wrestling Empire, where my character died and stuff. That was crazy. So I uploaded earlier today. I put 30 Halloween characters in the Royal Rumble match, Halloween style. It did like a Halloween themed Royal Rumble. And I'm not going to give away the results. Lips are sealed. Not going to tell you who won. So if you want to know, then watch it yourself. It was definitely something else. I had a blast, so yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna get going. I got stuff to do tomorrow. Like, subscribe, and favorite. I am CJ Hawkins, and happy Halloween. Stay safe if you're in the West Coast, and the holiday season's upon us. See you later.